Well, it's been a while since I made full-length video. Been so busy, so tired, but hey, I'm grinding it out. That's what we're doing in 2025. Bossing up. Shout out to CGA. So just working as much as I can, making as much money as I can, investing every spare penny. It is what it is. Anyway, I don't necessarily have regrets because I'm pretty happy with how things have turned out. Things could be better, but at the end of the day, I can't complain. I like the person that I am, and the situation that I'm in, I'm working to improve it. So, but if I could go back in time and teach my younger self a thing or two, not like my younger self would listen to nobody, but if I could go back in time and teach my younger self a thing or two, I guess these are things, mistakes I made in the past that I'd fix. I don't know if I call them regrets, but, my biggest mistakes, I should say. And this is not an all-comprehensive list. I've made a fuck ton of mistakes, so these are just the ones that I can think of right now. First of all, I'd say ignoring my friend's advice about learning how to invest younger. If I could go back and start investing early, because I'd be a fucking millionaire right now if I'd done that when I was 20, because I've always been a good saver, but I didn't really learn about investing, what to do with that saved money till a couple years ago, honestly. So, and I'm still learning that. So yeah, if I could go back in my 20s and learn about investing and start investing back then, oh my gosh, I'd be so much better off right now. But it is what it is. So that's probably the most important one. The most life-changing thing is if I could go back and start investing at a younger age. But it is what it is. That's probably, like I said, the most important thing. If I could go back and change, that would make the biggest difference today. What else? I would not have bought my first house because I stupidly bought it mostly under the influence of a chick, and I should not have let that sway me, but I was young and dumb, and I had a great living situation at the time with awesome roommates, living with my best friend. I should have done that and saved up money rather than buying my first house, because I ended up selling my first house at a loss because of the area it was in. So yeah, if I could go back and stop myself, be like, hey buddy, don't do this, this chick ain't gonna be around forever, so don't be buying a fucking house, but, once again, no regrets. Let's see. Oh yeah, so when I got out of the military and got my GI Bill, super excited to go to college, and I ended up getting my degree in elementary education, which is the most fucking useless degree. Oh, I should have gotten it in just about anything else, any sort of STEM thing, anything that basically would make money. I went to college for a degree that didn't make money, and at the time I was I'm gonna change the world and inspire the next generation. Fuck no, those kids weren't gonna listen to me, so they didn't even learn anything when I was their teacher, really. So, it is what it is. I would definitely not have gone to college for that. I would have gone to college for just something that made money. 'Cause at the end of the day, that's the most important thing in a job. Life you know, can follow. But you need a job that makes money, first and foremost. And I wasted, well, not wasted, but, you know, I spent 5 years getting that degree, and I'm never going to use it again. So it is what it is. Once again, no regrets, but if I could go back and major in something that actually was profitable, I would much rather have done that. Let's see. Dang, I've made so many mistakes in my life. But hey, no regrets. I guess last but not least, probably the one that, it's not the most important one, but I guess it's the one that irks me the most is, and that might be kind of counterintuitive, is I regret being faithful to my girlfriends. Like, I was always like, when I had a girlfriend, you know, anybody else I'd be like, turn them down. Like, nope, I have a girlfriend. Like, you know, I was Mr. Faithful, you know, mostly. But, yeah, super waste of time. Because where are them bitches at now? Not with me. So, yeah, I definitely 100% regret being faithful, like, to any of my girlfriends. Like, should not have done that. Like, I'd have so much more life experience and, you know, experience if I had, and probably a lot more confidence too, you know, if I just seen those relationships for what they were, you know, just a temporary thing, and treated them as such. But, once again, no regrets. So, it is what it is. And yeah, like I said, I've made so many more mistakes than these, but those are probably the ones that I think about the most. If I could go back and tell my younger self. First of all, learning how to invest and investing much earlier. Not buying my first house, you know, not being stupid about that. Not going to school for a useless degree, and, you know, not being faithful to girlfriends that weren't going to stick around anyway. So, yeah, those are probably my 4 biggest ones.